Welcome to the Left Bench TV Week 3 NFL Picks. I'm Alex Flum alongside Liam Beatus, Jake Brodsky, and Lamar Johnson. Before we get to our picks, we'll take a look at last week's records. Sitting atop at first place with another 3-2 week is Jake Brodsky, 6-4 overall. Second place, myself, 5-5, went 2-3 last week, and Lamar and Liam are going to have to step it up. More L's than their names combined, 1-4 each of them. Last week, both sitting last place at 4-6. So we'll get right into the picks. We'll go first game of the week, my Redskins at Liam's Giants. See what you got, Odell.
Well, I'm currently sitting in a different seat to try and change the luck because my team has struggled the last 2 weeks, blowing games in which they had 10-point leads in the fourth quarter. The first team ever to do that. The Giants just can't do that again. This one at home, I think Washington on the road, I don't think they're as good as their record shows. Giants get their first win this week.
That record shows that we are better than your Giants, Liam. And I think that's going to keep up. I think the Redskins go 2-1. Surprise injury to Tony Romo with the Eagles struggling. Redskins look to take a tie for first place this week.
You guys are never going to catch me voting for the Redskins. Just know that, so I'm taking the Giants. They're not good.
That's why you're 1-4 last week.
The Redskins are still not good.
All right. I'm going to pull a page out of Lee Corzo's book. Run over here for a second. I'm going with the Washington Redskins to win this week. My Washington Redskins, that is. Defense has looked elite. Fun fact, Redskins are the #1 defense in the NFL right now. And they got that 1-2 punch of Alfred Morris and Matt Jones. The Giants have collapsed 2 weeks in a row. I'm going Redskins.
I can't take you seriously.
That might
you
have
just
been...
said the Washington Redskins have the #1.
They do, statistically.
That might be the first time
Statistically,
anyone's ever called Washington elite.
I didn't call them elite, I just called their defense elite.
Matt Jones looked elite last week.
He looked nice. I'm never going to use the word elite with the Redskins players.
I'm taking this hat off for now, but we'll move on to the next game. Travel up Route 95 to Baltimore. Cincinnati at Baltimore for this one. 2-0 Bengals visiting the winless Ravens. Liam, who you got?
I take the Ravens rebounding at home against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a different team on the road, and despite them being 2-0, I don't see the Ravens going 0-3 in this divisional matchup.
Normally, I'd be inclined to agree with you, Liam, but Tyler Eifert has looked elite so far. There that word is again, Lamar. He's been unstoppable so far as a tight end. And Andy Dalton now with a second receiving option in addition to A.J. Green really looks like he's starting to find his groove. Bengals go 3-0.
This is more me picking the Ravens than it is picking against the Bengals. I just don't see them going 0-3, especially at home. They lost a rough one yesterday to the Raiders. I don't think they lose at home to the Bengals.
The Ravens lost to the Raiders. Lamar just said it. I'm going Bengals in this one, no doubt. Let's go to the next game, Denver-Detroit. Liam.
So far, Detroit really hasn't done anything to impress me all that much. Denver has gone 2-0, and despite that second game against Kansas City, being a little bit of luck, I'm taking Denver on the road in Detroit. Weather won't be a factor in the Dome. I like Peyton in those odds.
I'm with you, Liam. I've gone Detroit the past 2 weeks, and it's really stung me. And I think that Peyton Manning started to find his groove last week. Denver takes this one.
Well, late game fumble kind of messed up my pick of the Chiefs last week, so I'm not going to pick against Peyton 2 weeks in a row. I'm going Peyton.
The Lions have a very good weapon in Amir Abdullah, and I think this week is the week they figure out how to use him. I think he wreaks havoc on that Broncos defense. I'm going
Broncos
Lions.
defense has looked incredible so far.
But you'll just watch Amir Abdullah. You'll see. And we'll go to Monday night game. 1-1 Chiefs visiting the 2-0 Packers, who've looked phenomenal so far. Liam?
I picked against Aaron Rodgers last week, and I picked the Kansas City Chiefs last week, and I got burned twice. Aaron Rodgers can still go to James Jones, and that quarterback wide receiver combo has looked very good thus far. I'm not making the same mistake again. Green Bay.
Devontae Adams has struggled so far this year, and on top of that, Eddie Lacy left last game with an injury. But with Aaron Rodgers playing this well, it really just doesn't matter. The Packers have looked unstoppable. I'm taking the Pack in this one.
I'm taking the Packers because I got to stick with the quarterback that got me my only victory last week. So Aaron Rodgers takes this one.
For my only non-upset pick of the week, I'm going Packers over Chiefs. Rodgers is elite. He's probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. I'm taking the Packers. On that note of upsets and non-upsets, let's move to the upset pick. Liam, who's your upset?
Last week, we saw the Amari Cooper reign begin. Oakland is on the road against Cleveland. They're the 3.5-point underdog, and I am taking Derek Carr over Johnny Manziel. Raiders go 2-1.
I'm going with the Chargers over the Vikings. I really thought the Vikings could have been great. Then they struggled week 1 against the 49ers. I think that the Chargers are able to take advantage of some stuff, get this win.
I promise you guys I'm not a Bills fan, but I am picking the Bills for the third straight week. I'm taking Bills over Dolphins.
Lamar loves
They
his
just look like the
restaurant.
better
You sure you
team.
don't have a Tyrod Taylor jersey in your closet?
It's on the way. It's still being shipped.
All right. Right now we're filming in the middle of the Jets-Colts game, but right now the Jets would be an upset over the Eagles. I'm going with the Jets, Jets.
Horrible decision.
We'll see.
Fireman Ed would be proud.
As you guys know, Lamar's a big Eagles fan, and I'm pretty sure the Eagles and the Giants are both not doing as
Pretty
well.
sure
as
the Redskins are doing
Yeah, I think that's right.
Enjoy while it lasts.
Yeah, the
That's all I
Redskins
gotta
are
say.
1-1, and the
Enjoy while
Eagles
it
and
lasts.
Giants are 0-2. But anyway, thanks for watching NFL Week 3 picks. Make sure to check out the Left Bench on Facebook, on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Shout out to Jake Britton. See you next week.